from BlackberryOS.com here. We're going to give you a little demonstration of the BlackBerry Dev Alpha B that was introduced with the new BlackBerry 10 OS today at BlackBerry Jam Americas 2012. If you look at it here, we're just going to go through some of these real quick. If I swipe down from the top here, I can get into some settings. We got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, silent mode, also your settings here. Let's go ahead and jump into that. Here we got the About screen. Let's go ahead and take a look at the OS. Version 10.09388 is what this one's running. Let's go ahead and jump out of that. As you can see, you got all your other basic settings that you would probably see on the playbook. Let's go ahead and get out of that. If you notice, as I swipe up from the bottom bezel there, it brings me up into my little widget window. In fact, these aren't really widgets. These are actually anything that you swipe up into the top corner is actually going to be a running application in the background. So it's not something that's just simply a widget. Let's go ahead and go over back to our, if we swipe this way, we go back over to our universal app screen. This is where you can go to here, and then we also have a BlackBerry, what they call the BlackBerry Hub, where you can peek back into messages and such. So let's go ahead and open up another one, App World. Let that load a little bit. As we have here, it's telling us demonstration purposes only. It's going to take a second to load. If it'll load. Oh, there it goes. All right. So we got, you know, some apps here. As you know, you'll be able to purchase songs, movies, media, and along with apps in App World, which is really cool. So basically, kind of like iTunes, you'll be able to do whatever you want to do. Let's go ahead and go back out of that. See, now we got two widgets. Let's go into another one. Let's go into the camera and check that out. This is where we have the time warp feature. So you notice you have some options here. Whoop, I want to let me go ahead and get rid of that. So if you want to get into your options here, you can switch camera, auto. This kind of gives you some other options. We can, let me jump out of that. Go back. Let's see. Some settings there. So a lot of it's gesture based, going left and right, up and down type thing. And let me go ahead and get out of this. I want to show you the, actually let me go back in there real quick. I want to show you. So we have the options here. Let's go ahead and go into that time warp feature where you take a picture. And I'm going to take a picture of JT here filming me. Ready? And, oh, okay. This is the man of 1,000 faces. So if you see here, I've taken the picture. So I can either accept it as it is there or delete it. And then this is where you slide to get the perfect shot. And with JT, it's every shot's perfect. So, as you can see, so I can be like, oh, or get over here and do whatever I want to do. So, and then there's also another thing where you can zoom in. There's face detection, so you can zoom in on the face, and then you can actually just do it right there. Yeah, that's pretty hilarious. Ooh. So, pretty awesome stuff. That's going to be a great feature. I'll be using it all the time, I know. All right, let's swipe up out of that. Now, let's get into the browser. And the browser is loading. All right, so here, you got your standard browser. You got downloads, which is really cool. You go in, you can keep track of what's coming down. Let's go ahead and get into BlackberryOS.com. I bookmarked it earlier, so we'll just jump into it real quick.
Nice.
All right, now come on. There she comes. Any second now. So as you can see, the whole BB10. This new OS has the whole BB10 look and feel to it, and the bottom menu, what we've been seeing in leaked photos and other photos that have been coming out. As this loads, here we go. Looks like it's about ready. Internet connection is a little slow right now. So there it is. There's the website, as you can see. It renders everything pretty well. Right now, there's the scrollings. That's pretty good. Seems really well. The zooming's really good. Let's go ahead and do the, yeah, see how that renders that really fast. That's good. That's great. Alright, so that's basically it for the browser. What else I want to show you? I want to show you this little motion here. It's kind of a cool little peek feature. So you can, basically what you do is you swipe up and it kind of brings you into that window, and then you pull over and you can peek into your hub, which is really cool. Another one, let's say you lock your screen. You start from the bottom bezel, you bring it up and you hold, and this gives you that peek feature from the lock screen. So you can actually move it around and get that look. And what else do we got here? Here's another cool one. Let's get out of the lock screen. So let's say you hold it down to power off. So you hold down your power little lock button there. It goes in, it'll either say turning off in 3, 2, 1 as you hold down, or you can let it go and it'll give you the option to cancel it or restart. And I'm going to cancel. Another cool feature is right now the phone isn't working, so if I hit that, it's not working. Search isn't working right now. They haven't enabled that. You can get to your camera early, easy access from the icon in the bottom right. And then we also have here, this is really cool. I don't think I know any other operating system that does this or platform that does this, but you can go right to your hub, and all you do is you hold your finger down. So if you had a bunch of different apps, let's say you had like 5 different screens, you could hold your finger down instead of having to swipe through all 5 of them. Hold your finger down just like that, and then you can go to the 5th screen, no problem at all. Just slide your finger right over. And then I guess that's it for features as far as to show you. Oh, let's actually go into BBM real quick. I can show you guys that. Looks like somebody had already logged into this one. There isn't much going on as far as that. I mean, BBM, the interface is looking great. Here's the keyboard. It has the fret touchscreen keyboard, and this does have predictive texting as well, and all that whole feature. So this isn't showing much right now. There's nothing much loaded on BBM, but let's go ahead and get out of that. And let's see, anything else I want to show you? I showed you App World.
So the actual hardware.
Yeah, so yeah, let's go ahead and look at the phone. Here we have the volume up and down. We also have a play pause, and I believe this is I don't know if it's doing it now, but it's the Siri button that was kind of leaked. It's not Siri, but where we actually had voice.
I think it's on.
It's not on right now on this OS, but you know, as you see down here, Dev Alpha B, it kind of gave it a square look. It's different from the Dev Alpha A. They ran out of hardware. They were going to create some more, and so they basically had to put on some new hardware as far as the casing that goes around it. So as you can see, their screen size is still the same. The resolution 1280, 768, 356 DPI, and you know, let's go to the side. Basically, they're going to be, well, this one doesn't have a SIM. The Dev Alpha A that I have does have a SIM. This one I actually got at BlackBerry Jam in Orlando earlier this year. So you got your same standard ports. You got micro HDMI, micro USB, and then you got your standard speaker on the bottom. This one has touch contacts. It looks like this one doesn't. Dev Alpha B, same thing on top, basically almost identical. Just buttons vary just a little bit, and this won't be the finished product either, so nothing close to it. So, but yeah, that's it. I'll show you the back there. This one doesn't even have the silver logo on the back, so it seems like the Dev Alpha A was a little bit more refined as far as the look goes. So, and there you go. That's Dev Alpha A, Dev Alpha B with the first BlackBerry functioning BlackBerry 10.